Hi guys, welcome back to the Heel Project. Hey, Mania just finished, boys and girls. We have Titch today. Sorry. Oh, 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 oh. Suits you, lady. Oh. Mania night 2.
What a mania!
Oh,
Wow.
Absolutely
Oh.
surreal.
So we are just covering night 2, and we're giving you the what happened at, and we started,
Drew McIntyre.
and we
This
did
is
with
sad.
before that we had the general singing national anthem with people that
Stuff.
exist. We had Stephanie McMahon came out with a new entrance music and introduced night 2 of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So maybe she's back with the company, which would be nice in my opinion. From that, we then went on to a Drew McIntyre special. Punk was already out. We went on to a special entrance
Punk
for
came out
Drew
just before the show
McIntyre.
started, yeah.
So we had a Drew McIntyre special entrance with a bunch of guys with the full
Bagpipes.
Scottish garb, bagpipes, the swords.
Highlanders are back.
Which then moved on once Drew was in the ring to a Seth Rollins entrance, which was
That was an entrance.
something. Lots and lots of people on the stage, all dressed in
It seems
Mardi
like a
Gras
carnival,
style
wasn't
stuff, like
it?
carnival,
Yeah.
like New Orleans
Yeah.
style carnival stuff.
That's
Yeah,
right.
It was
Very
big.
flamboyant.
yeah.
I said if you've ever seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine heists, it was exactly that feel. It was very weird. Like they were like
was.
trying to cover something up, and like Drew was going to suddenly get attacked, but he did really odd.
It was. Moving into the match itself, started out quite hot. Like there was a lot of Claymore instantly,
Literally.
which only got a 2 count, but it stayed on that pace though.
Very
It was
quick.
outside the ring. They were fighting. They cleared announcer tables pretty much straight away. They were trying to. It was very very quick pace, hard pace. A lot of interaction with CM Punk on commentary.
Bulldog Punk a lot.
Drew McIntyre tweeting during the match using his
I like that.
brother-in-law or his brother's phone at ringside.
Bulldog
And
Bored at
tweeting on his
work.
own account, just saying "bored at work, lol," during the match with Seth Rollins. So that was a
it
nice
was a
little
great
twist.
match.
It was foreshadowing karma, though. Potentially.
We then got into the meat and bones of the match, and eventually Drew managed to pick up the victory over Seth Rollins.
Yep.
Winning his 3rd world title.
His first in front of a
And-
crowd, though.
First in front of a crowd. He then started to celebrate. He went over, he kissed his wife. He celebrated with the title with her, and again, I'm not sure whether it's his brother or his brother-in-law or who,
It was
who the
another.
gentleman
It was another chap wearing a
But
Scottish
they were-
top.
They were celebrating together. He then went over to mock CM Punk, who'd been sat on commentary. He started saying stuff to him. We couldn't really pick up on what he was saying. Punk then replied with,
career.
"I can't hear anything you're saying because I'm wearing cans,"
Yeah.
Which was hilarious.
which was quite funny. It then got to Drew just went to take a picture because I want to put it on my wall, and him standing in front of Punk with the belt and all the rest of it.
He turned his back on Punk.
Punk
Stupid
then
move.
lost his cool and pulled Drew's leg out on the commentary table, making Drew fall over. He then took his arm brace off, put it into his good arm, and hit Drew with it to the floor. At which point,
Damian Priest from the Judgment Day reared his beautiful skull.
Referee in tow with a briefcase.
Which we
and
assume has something in it.
it was inevitable at that point, honestly. So yeah, they threw him into the ring. Punk,
You
big
even
smile
got
on
a
his
smile
face as
from
it
Punk,
happened.
yeah.
Threw him into the ring, hit the South of Heaven choke slam, 1, 2, 3, and Drew's reign was over as quickly as it started. With Damian Priest in his first ever world title run has now began when Judgment Day came out to celebrate with Priest up on the entrance ramp.
What a start.
Who we are just watching now on a press conference as well. So we
Yeah,
are
yeah,
straight
press conference.
after.
What a start.
Let's go with the belt. Let's go with the belt.
A very, very good start. We then moved on to
Don't think we
Was-
had a segment in between.
No, but what
Trying to think.
we kind of did.
Don't think so.
We had Snoop Dogg introduced.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg was
entrance,
introduced. Yeah, okay. It was
Yeah.
part
And then
of the
there was-
match.
Then we had another announcement, and it was like, and your special guest referee.
We did, and Bubba
Oh,
Ray
yeah.
Dudley made his way out to the ring in a referee
Massive
shirt
pop.
to be the referee for the match between the Final Testament and the Pride, aka Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits.
Yep.
This match was just a lot of fun,
Yep,
a lot
yep.
of hard hitting,
So good.
kendo sticks everywhere, table spots. Even B-Fab and Scarlett went through a table together. Eventually, Karrion Kross got annoyed with Bubba, pushed Bubba. Bubba pushed him back, and then
Reached into his back pocket.
reached into his pocket, put on the Dudley Boy glasses with the tape, and at that point, Bobby took back over, and it kind of went back into a bit of a spot fest with the old Dudley Boys maneuvers. You know, the Wazar and everything else happened, but Bubba orchestrating it, not actually doing it. He wasn't
just
physical
directing
himself, but he
traffic.
was directing traffic. And inevitably at that point, we ended up with the Pride winning the match. Great match, really fun, a lot better than we expected, I think.
Yeah.
But
I'll tell you what, they were lucky minds because Bobby didn't set the table up properly.
There
was
was
a slight
moment with
botch,
the table that went a bit different.
They were very
So
lucky.
I don't think the
That
table
could
was.
have-
I don't think it was particularly that the table was set up badly. I think it was just that
they didn't lock.
Karrion Kross is a big boy.
No, I think
Big boy.
I think they just didn't lock the leg out, whoever it was on
Yeah.
that left hand side.
Yeah.
But he still went through the table, so it wasn't an I am the table moment. It actually went through it and
They
broke
went
it.
and got
Let's
another
get
one and did it again.
But in terms of talking about matches that
Fun
weren't
match.
disappointment, the next one surprised
Yeah.
us.
I was going to
Good.
mention quickly. Sorry, Snoop Dogg on commentary was very good for
He
that.
was. He was very funny.
Whoa.
Jokes were very good.
It's becoming
But yes,
it's becoming not a mania unless you have a Snoop Dogg.
The,
And
the next
to be honest with you, he's a welcome magician now as
Yeah.
well. He's come a long way from falling asleep at ringside.
I was very impressed with the next match.
The next match was
Would you like
a
to
lot
take
better
lead
than
on that
any of
one,
us
Pete?
thought.
Just a really solid match with LA Knight and AJ Styles. I was worried it was going to be a really slow match. They let them wrestle as well as they were good wrestlers anyway, as well as telling a story, they let them wrestle.
Yeah.
It was just a good, solid match. Some really good spots, and they both come across really, really well still.
I think it was a good match. It's worth watching, and it didn't feel like a pee break, which I thought
Both look good.
So go and enjoy it. Make sure you
Yeah,
watch
it was a
that match.
solid back and forth match, and I think we got
payoff.
that. Go on.
The payoff was better than the build-up.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
That was
worry
it.
You
for
come
me,
into it with very low
Yeah,
expectations.
I like that titch.
I was very worried one would look very, very not weak, but underachieve. They would underachieve in this match. Both look good.
I think a good way to look at this match is it was the opposite of what the Usos match was yesterday.
Yeah,
That's
100%.
fair.
Because the Usos
Yeah.
match yesterday had the build up was better than the payoff,
Yeah.
which they kind of rectified later on tonight, but we'll get to
Yeah.
that. But like Titch said, the payoff to this was definitely better than the build for it.
But yeah, it was
Perfect.
the one we were least interested in, but it was good. Logan
No,
Paul was next. Go on, Pete.
Yeah.
Unless you had something
No, I'm
else.
saying I didn't know if there was anything in between. Was there? There wasn't.
We didn't
Okay.
have. I do want to say we didn't have very many Mania moments.
When did the Hall of
throughout the
Famers
whole-
come out?
Hall of Fame. I
At
think-
some point, we had
Yeah.
Hall of Famers at some point, but hey,
Yeah.
that's just standard.
Yeah, there was nothing special with the Hall of Famers. They came out, they got their applause and things from the crowd, and they left again. That was it.
Yeah.
Obviously, Heyman got the lead
Promoting
member of
Roman's
the
belt.
thing. And Heyman got the lead member of the thing with his entrance, and had that sort of moment for his music to play, and yeah, that was it was a nice touch to actually see, because people were complaining that he was the first entrant and he should have been the main event.
it was good.
I think he still was the main event, and they made a point of that with this,
And he can make to the ECW music as well.
with
Yeah.
his music. But yes,
That's when
his
he come out to a
music.
Hall of Fame as well.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, there was nothing else. So you've got the Logan match.
Sorry,
match.
go on, carry on. Yep. Logan Paul, we had him come out with his prime truck, I suppose we're calling it, with a gun of a prime bottle that could shoot off his fireworks and set them off. How much I believe that Logan Paul controlled that? No, not at all.
No.
It was a bit weird that the truck spot there, because the bottle itself had a nozzle on the end of it, like you could spray water or something, but he didn't
But it was
do anything with it.
It was
It
like
came out of
it was like it was a receptor
No.
or something. It was very
That's
strange.
the thing. They made it look like he was, the actual sign above the fireworks went off. It looked like he had fired them up there, and that set
And
the
made them
fireworks off.
explode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the giant prime ball.
I was honestly
Giant.
expecting like Kurt Angle vibes when he
Yeah.
used to shoot the crowd with milk.
Yeah,
You know,
that's kind of
milk
what I
would
was
suck the
expecting, to
crowd
be honest
with prime.
But he also
Come
came
down to
out
the
with
ring.
a walking bottle of Prime again,
Yes.
like he has done in the past. We'll get to who that was. The internet will be pleased with that.
Just going to
Kevin
say,
Owens.
I think there's a reason that he didn't spray water out of that onto the crowd.
Because it was
The fact that
cold.
it was freezing cold yesterday, I think
Yeah.
they probably went, yeah, this is a bad idea.
Fair.
Yeah, let's not.
It's possible.
Kevin
it did
Owens.
do it. Yeah.
Kevin Owens come out and then walk backwards back just behind the lettering again for the XL.
Behind the big letter L, yeah.
And
Go on.
I was to say, he retrieved a golf cart. The same golf cart that he went looking for Logan Paul on Saturday night with Randy Orton. And he went down to the ring, got halfway, and I'm thinking, Kevin, what the hell are you doing? Why are you stopping halfway down the ramp? He got a bit upset that Randy had sort of interrupted his thing. And he was like, and reversed back. And went and retrieved Randy Orton off of the stage. And they
Yeah.
Randy
quickly.
held on to that thing for dear life.
He said, hold on.
We didn't have to sit through a Randy Orton entrance where he takes 20 minutes to walk to the ring.
It was a
You
very-
got a lift to the ring with Kevin Owens.
It was a very quick start, quick
Very
entrance to the
quick,
match because of
very quick lift to
I
the ring.
think
He looked like he was quite scared.
I think Kevin was supposed to
He
slow
slowed
down
down.
because it was on like a little stand, and I think we were supposed to have the Orton things as he goes down
The
at a slow
pose as
speed.
he goes down,
No,
yeah.
Kevin Owens
He
launched
floored it. He
I
floored
was about
it.
to say, I think Kevin Owens has a
Launched
bit of a heavy foot because within seconds, Randy's like, slow down, slow
Slow
down.
down. Yeah, you saw him sort of lean forward and tell him to slow down. It was very funny.
He didn't.
He didn't.
No, he didn't. Until he stopped dead at the end as well. Randy. It was quite funny.
The match itself went as expected.
The match was great.
It didn't.
Really good
It was
spots.
really good. We didn't have like a big bust up between.
No, we
Kevin
had
and
what
Randy,
Link
didn't
called.
we?
What Link
We
called
had.
them
We
some
had.
moves.
They knew they had to have a fight against each other at some point, but there was
Yeah.
no
I think
big
what
bust up, which I was a little
No.
bit surprised at. I thought we might get some tension between them, but we never had that.
No, it was the bit that Link actually called would happen. They've both gone to pin, and as they've both gone to pin, they've gone, hold on a minute. I want the
I
pin.
want to win.
But
Yeah.
And they made out they were going to be fine. So Kevin Owens turned round, Randy RKO straight away.
But he
Goes for
didn't.
the
He went for the
RKO.
RKO. He got
Yeah,
stopped,
so-
and then they sort of had a moment
Yeah.
where they looked at each other and went, "Yeah, okay, we get it. Like
But
it's a
done-
match. It's got to
It
happen."
was a really good match. I was happy with this.
They did work together throughout most of the match until the knuckle dusters got brought into play.
Yeah.
Which was a bit of an equalizer for
Yeah, I was
Logan
gonna
and
say
managed
11,
to
wasn't it?
take out Kevin for quite a long portion. He was on the outside and it was just Randy and Logan in the ring.
Mind
There was
you,
some really good spots between the two of them. Honestly,
Randy lining up
really,
for the
really
punt
good
kick.
match. Really, really good match.
I thought it was gonna end then.
Randy did take a knuckle duster to
Yeah.
to the side of
He
the
did.
face, and he kicked out of it.
I thought
I
it was
don't
going
know
to
anyone
end.
who's kicked out of it yet.
I
From
thought it was
Logan.
going to end with the
Yeah.
punt kick and the prime bottle pulls Logan out of the way.
Out the way. Pops open his thing, and who's in there, Pete?
Not
I show
KSI.
speed. We couldn't work out who it was. There was mannerisms of KSI, but too small. We should have realised. I show
A man
speed.
that was inspired by KSI. Yeah. So that made sense. But I Show Speed's appearing at a Mania was interesting.
What was strange was the barking at Randy, and then
For him, that was
Oh, right,
for
right.
him that was
No.
normal.
and it was the reply because Randy kicked him, pulled him
Randy
out of
just
the
boots
bottle,
him, boots
threw
him
him
in the
onto
stomach
the-
and
threw him onto the
he flew
table.
across the floor.
and started barking at
He
him.
started barking back at I Show Speed, which was brilliant. Put it through the table, and that was the involvement. And it
the
was
the
great.
table didn't break. In fairness,
Table didn't
RKO
break.
Oh
knocked
no,
the
he
table.
didn't. He didn't.
Yeah.
It should have
Pat
broke,
was-
to be fair, but
Pat
he
was,
didn't.
I think he
very
should have, yeah.
Pat was very concerned about I Show Speed because he wasn't even
Speed's
breathing. He
dead.
thought,
He's not even breathing. Oh.
great finish.
But-
Great.
Yeah, Logan retains.
He did,
And I'm good with
He
it.
did. There was one spot in that match that we didn't mention was the senton from the Swanton bomb
Swanton.
from Logan,
A
which he
roll
hit
through.
on Kevin Owens instantly rolled back to his feet, dived up into the sky, and hit a frog splash on Orton from it as well.
But I want to say
combination.
that was also based on the fact of within the start of that segment, he
Countered.
countered Kevin Owens doing a swanton. He
did,
put the knees up and stopped it, got back up immediately, then did the swanton straight onto it, then the frog splash, and that was all part of the same segment. But yeah, he won with a frog splash.
Fair play to all three
No
of them.
surprise here, by the way.
Great show.
Logan is very, very good in the wrestling ring, and this was a great match with all three of them.
So.
Mind you, there was a cheeky little bit of foreshadowing fake out. You know, just before Kevin came out, you had Sammy there waiting. It's your turn now.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, and that,
You know?
that should have been
Too obvious for me.
it should have been
That was too obvious.
Yeah, but at the same time, if he had a one, it'd have been a nice moment that they had one of each, and then we ended up with Kevin and Sammy as our two minor champions. But hey ho, it is what it is.
Next, I was very
We're talking
excited for this match.
We're talking about this lady that is on this press conference right now as we are
Having her first ever solos match at Mania, which I was really shocked about.
Special entrance first.
He deserves it.
Bailey came out with an Egyptian theme entrance with some
Yeah.
new entrance
Remix
music as
music.
well.
The entrance was a bit disappointing. She was just being held up by four men.
It was weird. It was
a
a
bit-
strange entrance. I don't think we quite understand why it happened.
It was a little bit
Yeah.
like they ran out of the
I-
budget and they just put some muscly men in some Egyptian stuff that
she's
they had
got the-
backstage.
I think it's the whole Egyptian thing that confused me more than anything.
Yeah, because she's not Egyptian. She got the blue and gold Tutankhamun style eye makeup on and bits and pieces like that. And it was cool.
I like the
it
role
was a
model
different
music.
aesthetic. It was different.
I like the Role Model remix. It wasn't too different from a normal music, but just a bit of a remix. I like it.
Io Sky then came out to her damage control style. No, it wasn't. She did come out to her own music, didn't she? But she came out with damage control.
And they left again.
Who left again? Yes, she came to the ring and ended up in the match on her own. They had a very, very solid back and forth match. It was
Very good.
Clean.
it was a brilliant match. It was a
Clean.
really, really good match.
It was said they
Very
know
clean.
each other very
Mental.
well.
Probably the best women's match this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very
without
solid.
doubt.
Yeah.
In fact, not even probably. Definitely the best
Definitely.
women's match this
Definitely.
weekend.
Oh, without
Which was
doubt.
nice considering how much overshadowing Bailey's had. So.
Yeah.
I felt bad for both. I'm saying I felt bad for both of them because they were both very good in this match, and they're both really good wrestlers. They showed that tonight.
Yeah, they've had very poor build for this match, but the match itself was fantastic.
Brilliant.
Really, really good. And we're all immensely happy for Bailey. I think because
Bailey picking up the
she
win?
definitely deserved that.
Yeah.
Brilliant ending. Great match. What more can we say really about that one?
That's it.
Nothing else.
That's it.
Just very happy. And
Yeah.
well done. Main event.
I don't even know where to start with this, if I'm being honest.
Well, we had Snoop Dogg come out again and bounce in the ring with a bunch of cheerleaders
And the Philadelphia
attendants.
Eagles mascot. Well, I assume they were the Philadelphia Eagles cheerleaders as well. I assume.
Cheerleaders, yeah.
And the total attendance for the weekend, they announced
72,700.
700, something like that.
700
They gained
Friday.
200 people from somewhere.
tonight, so they gained 200 people tonight from last night.
Yeah.
so 145. Was that
Yeah.
145?
145 across the whole weekend, yeah.
Crazy
not bad.
numbers. Crazy numbers.
Reckon that was 200 people that had to work yesterday for the
They did say
on
there-
other
there
on
was-
Definitely possible.
other wrestling events around the city, and then
But
those
they
people
did-
got
Possible,
to
yeah.
come and watch the night too.
All day yesterday, they were saying there was limited tickets still available. So
For tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it might have been enough of a push for the 200, but yeah. This
it started very
My
clean.
Well, I
God.
want to just point out this needs its own thing for what the
It really
hell
does.
just
Yeah.
happened.
It really does.
Insane.
So we are doing just so that people know as well. We'll tell you now. We are doing a podcast on Tuesday, which will probably come out Tuesday night, Wednesday.
it'll be Tuesday evening.
Yeah,
We're
okay,
going to
it'll
keep
come out
this one
Tuesday.
brief.
So this one is going to be brief. We are going to run through sort of the spots within the match, but we're going to keep our opinions on them a little bit to ourselves, so that we don't just sit here and talk about this match for 3 hours.
'Cause we
I'm
could.
sure
We could.
Oh, easily.
And I do want to apologise if we miss some things.
Yeah.
Because a lot happened in 33
A lot.
33 minutes. That's all it
Was
was.
that what it was? Wow. Because didn't it start off so slow as well? Because it was very slow paced to
Well,
begin
it
with.
started off slow, but we ended up out. We got the entrances first. Sorry, let's start with the very beginning. So the entrances, we had Cody come out in his Triple H-esque skull mask
very.
With a matching
And
Brandy
With
in
Brandy.
with
a
Brandy,
in a lighter
Brandy
version
looked
of
hot.
She did.
with a different music playing as well when he first got revealed, and then his normal music popped in, and we ended up with him coming to the ring.
Bailey's
Roman
really
in the
good
choir.
press conference.
We then switched to Roman's entrance. Roman with a full choir and
Orchestra as
drums
well.
and orchestra on the ring to do his entrance music. Really good entrance again.
The
I
one
was
noticeable thing
expected.
straight away, he come out alone for a Bloodline
Well,
Rules match.
It's
with
still got
Heyman.
Heyman with him, but yeah,
There was no solo or anything. So it was
no
like,
no
okay.
bloodline at all at this point. The match started. The match went. It started to get a little bit hardcore. We got a table come out. Cody pulled the table out. Roman instantly put it back under. Was like, nah. We then ended up with a kendo stick shot, and I mentioned this during the match as well. The pace was much slower, more methodical, more meaningful, and you'll see the difference between the kendo stick shots in this match from the earlier street fight, and they meant something. You know, there was feeling behind the shots, and it was more intense, if you know what I mean.
We hit each other's finishers.
They did hit each other's finishes in the match. Several near falls. Cody went for the 3 crossroads in a row, as he does.
Hit
the 2, went for the 3rd, and super kick.
Yeah.
Here's Jimmy. Jimmy then went to attack, and Jay's music hit. Jay came out, chased Jimmy off. They ended up the ramp, and Jay speared Jimmy off the stage.
Which we didn't know was there.
Through 2 tables that were down there. Hell of a spot. Really
Great
cool,
spot.
and it redeems what happened.
Yeah, better than their entire match from the night before.
It was,
yeah. So then we have a bit more back and forth, didn't we?
Yeah, a bit more back and forth between the 2. And then the same spot again. Went for the 3 crossroads in a row, and this time
Solo Sikoa.
Samoan Spike.
Straight in with the Samoan Spike.
They stayed like that for a while. There's a bit of a
they,
move.
They did it, the spear spike combo.
Solo screaming at them, you need to finish this now. Finish it now. Roman's like, I know what I need to do. Yeah, spike spear. And Cody kicks out again because every time he's getting covered, he's just kicking out.
And then?
I'm trying to remember which order they all came out in.
Cena.
It was Cena next, yes.
Cena came out and attacked Solo Sikoa, put Solo through the announce table.
Yeah.
And as soon as that happens, the Rock's music hits.
And we got a bit of a moment where you was looking past Cena on the outside of the ring, up the stage, through the ring, up the stage, and you could see the Rock's Tron on, and Cena's sort of like, oh.
Here we go again.
He did look worried, and then you see all of a sudden Rock's in the ring, looking down at Cena. Cena goes in, the t-shirt comes ripped, the t-shirt gets taken
12 years since these 2 main evented Mania against each other. We had the face-off between Cena and The Rock, which ended in a rock bottom instantly, pretty much.
Almost instantaneously, yeah.
And I was sitting there going, any second now, there's going to be a glass break. There's going to be this smashing glass. We're going to hear a glass break. We didn't hear no glass break.
Phil.
We did
Phil. I would like Phil to tell everyone what happened next because he's his favourite. So
we got bong, and I went dark.
Gong, mate, with a G.
And I freaked out. Lights went up. Taker's behind Rock.
And do you know what I liked about
Phil's eyes were like this, though.
It wasn't even the full Taker gear. It was Taker as Mark.
Yeah, he was in his 6 feet under.
Yeah,
he was
podcast attire.
It shows we probably won't ever get Taker again. You know.
No, and you got the choke.
That was the time for Taker.
The lights went off again. The lights come back on. Taker's gone.
He's gone.
Rock's gone.
We thought Rock had gone with him, but it turns out Rock was just on the outside.
He had just rolled out,
which was a shame.
but the weight belt was still in the ring.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Mama Rhodes weight belt had been left in the ring, which The Rock had in his hands. He was about to whip Cena with it, I think, when the gong happened.
Yep.
Now
I've kind of forgotten what happened
Cody's
after that
out,
point, to be honest
Roman's out. They're both trying to move towards the belt. And carry on.
Sierra.
Yes.
Oh, that was before.
Was that before Taker? No.
It was before Taker, and I think it was before Cena.
Oh, it was.
It
It was after Cena.
Oh, right.
But it was before Taker because
The Rock
he came out and attack The Rock. He was about to hit The Rock in the back, and Roman
speared him.
Oh, did he spear him or did he hit the Superman punch? Either way.
Yeah.
So Seth, sorry, we've kind of the Shield music hit, and everyone's looking around like, who the hell is it? Was wondering, yeah, it's unlikely, but was like, is Dean Ambrose here? You know, it was.
I don't
Seth.
think my heart could have took it if Dean had
we
turned
thought
up.
maybe it was
He came in
distraction
from the camera side, so no one saw him come down or anything.
From the ring bell area.
He came in
from
near the timekeeper's area.
Ring bell.
Snuck in behind Roman. No, snuck in behind The Rock, and then
Roman saved him.
Roman saved him, and that's when he went to whip him, and Taker's bell hit. Yeah, sorry.
Then
we discussed that. After Taker had been and gone, and The Rock was out, and Seth was out, and Solo was out, and Jimmy and Jay was out.
We said there'll be two people left in the ring.
And
we said it
Cena
had to
was
happen.
out.
The last two were left in the middle of the ring, and
the story finished.
Cody, they both managed to get to their feet. There's something happened to I can't remember, but they both get to their feet, and he goes to the 3 crossroads again, and hits them. And the last one was on the belt, basically, on the Mama Rhodes belt.
And it was.
And then we get the 1, 2, 3,
and nothing but just pure jubilation, including me, who I wanted Roman to win. But
I'm still happy. It was still such a good match.
The way that we all kind of wanted. Well done, WWE.
So yeah,
we got people running down, which I really like, because you had the people picking up Cody to celebrate. The two that picked him up were Jay and Sammy. The two people in the
former Bloodline guys,
which was nicely nicely written.
That was really good.
Yeah, lots of people out. Punk out. Randy Orton was out.
Trips and Bruce Pritchard got called out.
They got caught. So Cody actually got the microphone and asked for Pritchard and Triple H to come out so that they could be part of the moment. He hugged his mum. He handed the belt to his mum to Mama Rhodes.
Have it.
Obviously, there's lots of hugging and things amongst the ring.
Gave Michael Cole some love.
Everybody started. He did. Michael Cole and shook hands with Pat McAfee.
Even gave
the ring
Corey
started
Graves
to clear out. The ring started to clear out, and then there was a moment between him and Seth, who was outside the ring still, where Cody sort of ran through the ring and shook his hand. And I couldn't lip read what Seth said, but it was.
I thought he said, "You owe me."
I think it was something along those lines, but I think it was also sort of, you better do well. Do the right thing with this. Carry it.
It was like Seth was saying to him, right, I lost the title because of you, because I was focusing on getting Roman to
make it worth it.
Make it worth my while.
I'm
glad you've at least got the win when I've lost my title.
It was a very wholesome moment. It was very good. There was no heel turn or anything else from it. Obviously, at that point, then the ring completely cleared, and we got the fireworks, the obligatory WrestleMania fireworks, with Cody celebrating on his own in the ring with the belt.
We will talk about the podcast, but I tell you now, what a night!
And ladies and gentlemen, that is what just happened at WrestleMania 40 Night 2.
And we will please leave a like, share, subscribe, and we will catch you in the next one.
See ya.
See you later.
Peace.